Hello everybody, I'm back with another video, and today I just thought I'd show you guys another one of my Knex Carnival rides. This ride is called the Rampage. It's like a double Ferris wheel type ride. I've never seen a real one in person. I've only seen videos of them on YouTube and stuff like that, but it looked like a pretty cool ride, so I figured I'd try to build one. Um, I've never seen a Rampage ride racked, so I kind of did the best I could with it. So I hope you guys like the video. Right now it's currently in its racked position or transport position, so I'm going to show you how it sets up. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. First I'm going to turn the ride around because over here is the front of the ride, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it around like this and push the back of it up against the bricks there. Okay, and now the first thing I'm going to do, if you notice here on the front, there's some fencing, so I'm going to take the fencing off, and I'll show you where it goes a little bit later. I just take these two gray connectors off right here, and I slide the fence off of these two yellow rods right here. I'm just gonna put the fence over here to the side for now, over here. I'm gonna put my two gray connectors back on here. I'm gonna take these two rods off and put them down here to the side like that. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is take off the seats and the spokes from this side of the ride. And to do that, it's simple. There's 8 seats and 8 spokes on this side. There's 8 seats and 8 spokes on the other side. So what I'm going to do is take off a red rod right here that's holding on the seats. And I'm just going to take them off one by one. Like I said, there's 8 of them. There's one. I'll move the camera up here so you can see it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Once that's done, I'm going to put the red rod back where it was. Okay. Kind of the same thing here with the spokes. I'm just going to disconnect a red rod right here and right here from a couple of gray connectors. Now, as you can see here, the spokes are hanging onto that red rod. So I'm going to take them off one by one and put them down here by the seats. And it's simple. I just take them and unclip them like that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Gonna put my red rod back in its place so I won't lose it. Okay. I'm gonna move around to the other side and take the spokes and the seats off of this side. So same concept. I'm gonna take this red rod off right here. Here's my seats. I'm just gonna take them off. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Gonna put my red rod back so I won't lose it. Okay, I'm gonna take my seats here. Take my seats and put them over here with the rest of them. Okay, now it's time to take off the 8 spokes on this side. So gonna take off this red rod and start taking the spokes off. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, I'm gonna put the red rod back where it was because I don't want to lose it. Okay, all these spokes, these 8 spokes here, I'm gonna move them over here with the other ones. Right there, I know it kind of looks kind of messy, but the end result's gonna be pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna move it back over here to the front. And see if I can show you what I'm gonna do down here at the bottom. Excuse me. If you notice right here at the bottom, there's a couple of support arms that are being held in place by a couple of gray connectors. So I'm gonna take those off because they have to come out. Okay, there's one. And here's the other one. I'll zoom out and show you the support arms. They're right here. I'm gonna put them over here to the side for now. Okay. For all these pieces in the front, I'm just gonna slide them back out of the way, all the seats and all the spokes for right now. And gonna get started on raising up the main part of the ride. To do that simple, if you notice right here and right here, there's a red connector that's holding on to a blue rod. I'm gonna disconnect it. Same thing here in the back. Just gonna disconnect it. That's what keeps the this part of the ride from moving around when it's in transport position. Same thing over here on this side. You can see, okay, yeah, right here. Take that one off. Actually gonna spin these out. One right here, spin it out. And as you can see, this part's ready to kind of spin. That's why I had it locked in with those clips. But okay, now it's time to raise up the main part of the ride. So let's see if you can see this. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this, but down here at the very bottom, you can't really see it. There's a yellow connector right there where my finger is, and that black rod is holding it. So I'm gonna have to disconnect that in order for the ride, or for the main part of the ride to raise. So I'm going to disconnect that. And once I disconnect that, you can see that the main part of the ride is ready to raise. Okay, if you notice here, there's a couple of gray rods with green connectors. I'm taking these gray rods off, and I'm going to put the green connectors here on these little yellow rods. And if you look back here, this piece is going to come up like this, and the gray rods are going to connect there to the those yellow connectors. Right there. Okay. All right, got that so far. Okay, also right here you can see the main part of the rod is kind of leaning backwards, so I've got to slide the yellow rods back a little bit, and that's that for that. I'll show you what we've got so far. Excuse me. It's kind of a tall ride, so a little bit later on, once I get all the spokes and seats on, I'm gonna have to move the camera back a lot further. But it spins around like that, and I'll show you the end result momentarily. But right now it's time to put on the support arms. So if you notice, let's see. If you notice right here, there's a blue connector, and that's where one of the support arms is going to go. It's going to clip on right here, like that. Same thing on the other side. I'll get back here with the camera, and I'll put this one right here like that. Okay, those are the support arms to keep the ride from rocking from side to side. Okay, now it's time to start putting on the spokes. Behind this yellow gear, there is one of these white connectors behind the yellow gear, and that's where my spokes are going to go. So I'm going to go around and start putting those on. There's 8 of them total on the bottom, and there's 8 on the top. I'm going to go ahead and put these 8 here on the bottom. Make sure I get this on camera. Yeah, okay. Kind of hard to see with that yellow gear in the way. The gear serves no purpose. It's just for looks. I guess I could take it off, but it looks a lot better with the gear on there. You know, kind of adds for decoration. Okay, there's my 8 spokes, and as you can see, when I start to move the ride back and forth, the spokes are spinning around. Okay, now up here at the top, I'm gonna put those spokes on. There's 8 more that go at the top. Excuse me. So I'm gonna start putting those on. One here. Put one at the bottom, just to kind of keep it counterweighted. one there, one here, one there, one there, and two more. All right, I've got my spokes on. I'm gonna slide these connectors in to make sure everything's good and tight. Okay. Excuse me, sorry guys, I'm under the excuse me, under the weather, but anyway, just to give you a little demonstration, I'm going to show you what we have so far. When the main boom spins, the spokes on each end spin also. Kind of hard to get it at a good angle this close, but you get the idea. Now it's time to start putting on the seats, so I'm gonna start doing that. And if you notice here, there's a little green nub rod, and they just clip on here to these little gray connectors on the spokes. Gonna do that all the way around. Like I was saying earlier, I've never seen a real Rampage ride in person, but from the videos that I've seen of the real ones on YouTube, they look like they would be, fun to ride. I've never seen one around here. I live in South Alabama, and I've never seen a Rampage. There's a similar ride out there to the Rampage called the Stampede. I think it may be built by the same company. I'm not sure which company, but I think it's made by the same company. It's real similar. Never saw a Stampede ride either, but anyway, gonna put the seats on the top. So we're gonna put one here. Put one here. And I'm going across to keep them counterweighted so it won't try to spin on me. Put one there. Here. Put one here. Right here. Right there. And right here. And what we have here is an almost completely set up Rampage ride. As you can see, when I spin the main boom, the spokes on each end spin. And like I said earlier, I'll move the camera back so you'll be able to see how it works in full motion. But now it's time to put up the fencing. And my fencing is down here. Okay. The main part of the fence with the opening is going to go here in the front. Let's see if I can get this on camera. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to turn these little yellow pieces out so the fencing will stand up. Same thing with these pieces. I just twist these little yellow pieces out so they'll stand like that. Okay. Gonna keep going around with the fencing, and I may have to do some adjustments. The fencing, sometimes I get it too close, like that right there. Yeah. Excuse me. Under the weather, guys, the South Alabama weather's crazy. It's like 60 degrees one day and 90 or 100 degrees the next. But yeah, no big deal though. Okay. I'm gonna center this just a little bit more. Bring my fencing back in a little bit. Okay. Gonna go around with it on this side. Just like that. Make a few more adjustments. And then one gate or a piece of fence goes here. And the other one goes on the other side right here. Like that. So here we have a fully set up Rampage. There's the opening for people to walk through, all the seats. Okay, I'm gonna move the camera back and I'm gonna get up there and make some rotations. Now this ride does not have a motor or a hand crank or anything like that. It just kind of free spins. So I'm gonna show you if I can get the camera the right angle. I think that'll be just about good enough right there. I'm gonna get up there and make some rotations with my hands since I don't have a motor or a hand crank on it. So gonna get up there and do that. Eventually I would like to add some type of motor or hand crank to this ride so I won't have to spin it with my hand. Don't know if you can hear what I said, but Eventually I'd like to add a motor or a hand crank to the ride so I won't have to spin it with my hand. That will make it so much easier, but I'm going to get up here and give you a better view of it. Let's see. Try to get a good angle for you. Let's see, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna give it some more rotations. And that's how it looks when it's in motion. Kind of hard to get a good angle for it because it's such a tall ride. I didn't stop it straight either, so. I think that's about as good as I'm gonna be able to get it. Okay. There we have it for the Knex Rampage. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I do plan to add a motor to this ride, or maybe a hand crank or something like that, because it's kind of aggravating to have to spin it with my hand, but I'm gonna put a motor on it or something like that, and when I do, I'll re-upload the video and show you how much better it operates. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it because the video is going on a little over 30 minutes long. So like I said, I hope you enjoy the video. Stay tuned for some more rides that I have that I want to show you guys. And until next time, take care. Thanks for watching, and happy building.